You're watching Wrestling News Update. I'm David Doggz Hayes.
And I'm Chris, Limited Wardrobe / Limited Interest Barnes.
Our top story tonight, AEW's pay-per-view Double or Nothing premiered in Las Vegas last weekend. And as momentum builds, Vince McMahon has said to be in a constant state of sweat-soaked fury. Insiders aren't really sure whether to be worried or not, as sweat-soaked fury has been McMahon's default mode since the 1980s.
Jon Moxley wowed the audience at Double or Nothing just weeks after leaving the WWE and his Dean Ambrose persona behind. In one interview, Moxley said that Vince McMahon tried to make him cut a promo that made fun of Roman Reigns' leukemia. Gee, I wonder how Lars Sullivan's sensitivity training is going.
Mick Foley has teased that WWE is considering bringing back elements from the Attitude Era, saying the third hour is going to get rougher, wilder, and more unpredictable. We couldn't help but notice he didn't say anything about being watchable.
Becky Lynch has gone on record as saying she wants a main event at next year's WrestleMania without Ronda Rousey, making her the latest in a long line of people who don't want to do things with Ronda Rousey.
Lynch also referred to the WWE as the pinnacle of the sport, making us wonder if pinnacle means the same thing in Ireland as it does here.
This weekend, the WWE is bringing Super Showdown to Saudi Arabia, but several wrestlers will not be attending out of protest, including Aleister Black, whose religious tattoos may offend Saudi audiences. Keep that in mind as Andrade wrestles a man whose nickname is literally the Demon King.
John Cena is one of many who refuse to participate, and his absence is especially notable since after the movie Bumblebee, most fans assumed that he would appear in pretty much anything.
As his own form of protest, Bill Goldberg will continue to be Jewish.
Instead of going to Saudi Arabia, Sami Zayn has announced that he has started a fundraising campaign to pay for medical aid in Syria, while Vince McMahon continues to light his cigars with $100 bills instead of paying for the talent's health coverage.
Rounding out the list of objectors are most of the women's roster, although rumors are circulating that Alexa Bliss might face off against Natalya, making this the first women's match in the Middle East since Bliss took on Sasha Banks in Abu Dhabi in 2017. To hear the rest of this joke, please contribute to our own fundraising campaign for full-time bodyguards.
Despite all the absences, Super Showdown will still feature a 50-man battle royal. While a lot of people are wondering where the WWE found 50 men, the AEW is wondering whether they can afford to print 50 new contracts.
Lars Sullivan will be facing off against the Lucha House Party in a 3-on-1 handicap match, the handicap being that Lars Sullivan can't count above 2.
And speaking of matches that no one cares about, the main event at Super Showdown will feature a match between The Undertaker and Bill Goldberg, leaving many fans wondering whether or not there should be an actual Undertaker in attendance.
If there is an Undertaker nearby, he can stick around for the match between Roman Reigns and Shane McMahon, which kicks off their new storyline, Who's Going to Die First?
And finally, Boom Studios announced this week that their WWE comic book will be ending after 25 issues, which is 25 issues more than it should have taken them to realize that wrestling fans can't read.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the Super Showdown special of This Is a Work coming soon.